We are back with the chapter Indigo, and in this video I will explain you the rest part of the chapter, remaining last part of the chapter. So we are doing chapter Louis Fisher. Okay, so we have seen that it was of the first time in the modern India that a peaceful protest against the government has been won. This is what we have seen, and जो डेप्थ इन्वेस्टिगेशन स्टार्ट करी regarding injustice with the farmers. So Gandhi and other lawyers carried on with an in-depth investigation. Okay, so for that they have collected all the recorded and various documentary proof, and for this the whole area were vibrated with the same activity. So they thought he would demand repayment in full of the money which they had illegally and deceitfully extorted from the sharecroppers. He asked only 50%, so there he seemed adamant. Writes Ravender J. Z. Hodge, a British missionary in Champaran who observed the entire episode at close range, thinking probably that he would not give way. The representative of the planters offered to refund to the extent of 25%, and to his amazement, Mr. Gandhi took him at his word, thus breaking the deadlock. So this settlement was adopted unanimously by the commissioner. Gandhi explained that the amount of the refund was less important than the fact that the landlords had been obliged to surrender part of the money and with it part of their prestige. So therefore, as far as the peasants were concerned, the planters had behaved as lords above the law. So now the peasants saw that he had rights and defenders. So he learned courage. So here some words are difficult, like deceitfully, dishonestly, extorted, took forcibly. Adamant means firm. Amazement, surprise, obliged, required. Okay, deadlock, a situation in which no progress can be made. That is deadlock. Or unanimously means without opposition, and defenders means protector. So money lender ने क्या सोचा यहाँ पर children, that they had thought that Gandhi would ask for the full payment of the money जो कि उन्होंने peasant से लिया था forcefully and fraudulently, जो कि फ्रॉड के साथ गलत एटीट्यूड के साथ और फोर्सफुली जो पेजेंट से पैसा लिया गया था. तो मनी लेंडर ने सोचा कि गांधी जी विल आस्क फॉर द पेमेंट, फुल पेमेंट. लेकिन यहाँ पर ऐसा हुआ नहीं, उन्होंने उसका सिर्फ 50% मांगा. और जो उनका डिसीजन था गांधी जी का वो बहुत फर्म था. ओके, ही वॉज वेरी एडमेंट इन हिज डिसीजन. सो अ मिशनरी जो रिवेंटर होता है जे जेड हॉज, who had a close watch on the matter, reported this. The planters offered to pay only 25% as they thought it would be rejected by Gandhi. He immediately accepted it. So Gandhi said that the amount of money was not important, but by giving money, the planters had bowed down to the peasants and had given away their honor too. So the planters who earlier behaved as if they were above the law now had to abide by it. So this made the peasants realize, ये सारी बातों ने peasants, जो poor peasants थे, जो गरीब farmer थे, उनको realize कराया उनके अधिकार, their rights, और उनके पास एक means आत्मविश्वास आया, courage आया, शक्ति आई. Regarding what? To fight for them. Okay. So this was very important. Events justified Gandhi's position. Within a few years, the British planters abandoned their estates, which reverted to the peasants. Indigo sharecropping disappeared. Gandhi never contented himself with large political or economic solutions. He saw the cultural and social backgroundness in the Champaran villages and wanted to do something about it immediately. He appealed for teachers, Mahadev Desai and Narhari Parikh, two young men who had just joined Gandhi as disciples, and their wives volunteered for the work. Several more came from Bombay, Pune, and other distant part of the land. So Devadas Gandhi's youngest son arrived from the ashram, and so did Mrs. Gandhi. Primary schools were opened in 6 villages. Kasturbai taught the ashram rules on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. So here in this paragraph we will see children first few words like justified, marked by a good, or uh, this marked by a good. Okay, abandoned means that inhabited, state's property. Okay, contented, willing to accept something, or we can say satisfied also. So ये जो इवेंट्स थे उन्होंने प्रूव कर दिया गांधी जी की पोजीशन. सो इवेंट्स हैड प्रूवन गांधीज पोजीशन. So the British planters had to leave their property within the next few years, and these properties were returned back to the peasants. Indigo sharecropping soon came to an end, and Gandhi was not satisfied by achieving political or economic solutions. He sought to remove, उनको हटाना था. क्या रिमूव करना था? जो कल्चरल और सोशल बैकग्राउंड था चंपारण का, जो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग था उसको रिमूव करना था. और गांधी जी कुछ न कुछ अच्छा करना चाहते थे उसको, दैट बैकग्राउंड को रिमूव करने के लिए. कहाँ से? चंपारण से. तो उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट करी, उन्होंने प्लीड करी, किससे? टीचर से. एंड द नेम आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड दैट महादेव देसाई और नारिक पारिक जो थे, उनके जो फॉलोअर्स थे, डिसाइपल्स थे गांधी जी के. ओके, उनसे अपील करी कि कुछ अच्छा करें उस विलेज को रिफॉर्म करने के लिए. एंड मैनी अदर वॉलंटियर्स ऑल्सो केम फ्रॉम बॉम्बे एंड पूना टू जॉइन दैम. And along with them, one very important thing, that Mrs. Gandhi, Kasturbai, along with her youngest son Devdas, she also arrived from the ashram for their help. And along with this, primary schools were opened in 6 villages where Kasturbai used to teach the ashram rules on cleanliness and community sanitation. So this is what they have started together. So health conditions were miserable. Gandhi got a doctor to volunteer his services for 6 months. So 3 medicines were available: castor oil, quinine, and sulfur ointment. So anybody who showed a costed tongue with was given a dose of castor oil, and anybody with malaria fever received quinine plus castor oil. Anybody with skin eruptions received ointment plus castor oil. So Gandhi noticed the filthy state of women's clothes. He asked Kasturbai to talk to them about it. One woman took Kasturbai into her hut and said, "Look, there is no box or cupboard here for clothes. The sari I am wearing is the only one I have." So children, miserable, you all know, unhappy, sad. Okay, so their conditions were very sad. The health condition of the people of Champaran was very poor, very unhappy, very sad. Okay, and Gandhiji got a doctor who offered his services free of cost for 6 months, and there were only three medicines that were तीन medicines थी सिर्फ, वो थी castor oil, quinine and sulfur ointment. ये तीन medicines available थी उस समय वहाँ पर. और जो पेशेंट जिसको कोस्टेड टंग होती थी उसको कॉस्टर ऑयल दिया जाता था. जो मलेरिया के पेशेंट थे उनको क्विनाइन का डोज दिया जाता था. और जिस पेशेंट को स्किन डिसऑर्डर या स्किन में रिलेटेड कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी उनको ऑइंटमेंट दिया जाता था एंड कॉस्टर ऑयल दिया जाता था. इवन चिल्ड्रन, द वीमेन ऑफ द एरिया यूज्ड टू वेयर डर्टी क्लोथ्स, बहुत गंदे कपड़े पहनती थी. और जब गांधी जी ने जानने की कोशिश करी क्या रीज़न, थ्रू हिज वाइफ, सो he was told that those were the only साड़ी each of the women had. तो वहाँ की लेडीज़ ने बताया कि हमारे पास सिर्फ एक ही साड़ी होती है जो कि हमें पहनना होती है, हमारे पास और कोई कपड़े नहीं होते हैं चेंज करने के लिए या पहनने के लिए, हमारे पास सिर्फ एक ही साड़ी होती है. सो ये जो कंडीशन थी वो चंपारण की एक लेडी ने कस्तूरबाई को बताया जब उनसे पूछा गया कि वाई यू वो सच अ डर्टी साड़ी. So during his long stay in Champaran, Gandhi kept a long distance watch on the ashram. He sent regular instructions by mail and asked for financial accounts. Once he wrote to the residents that it was time to fill in the old latrine trenches and dig new ones, otherwise the old ones would begin to smell bad. So the Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. What I did, he explained, was a very ordinary thing. I declared that the British could not order me about in my own country. So instructions, orders. So while Gandhiji was in Champaran, he kept a long distance vigil on the ashram. उन्होंने ध्यान रखा हर चीज़ का वहाँ से. He used to send letters of orders regarding financial matter also. और एक बार उन्होंने लेटर में लिखा दैट लोकल्स दैट इट वॉज अ टाइम टू डिग न्यू लेट्रिन्स एज द ओल्ड वंस हैड स्टार्टेड गिविंग फॉल स्मेल. सो द चंपारण इंसिडेंट चेंज्ड गांधीज लाइफ. और उन्होंने कहा कि what he had done, a regular thing, he had put his point across that the Britishers could not order him in his own country. Okay, so but Champaran did not begin as an act of defense. It grew out of an attempt to alleviate the distress of large numbers of poor peasants. This was the typical Gandhi pattern. His politics were intertwined with the partial, practical, day-to-day problems of the millions. His was not a loyalty to abstractions, it was a loyalty to living human beings in everything Gandhi did. Moreover, he tried to mold a new free India who could stand on his own feet and thus make India free. So here children, this is very important that in Champaran that satyagraha was not an act of opposition. सो जो चंपारण सत्याग्रह था वो एक एक्ट ऑफ ओपोजिशन नहीं था. इट वॉज एन अटेम्प्ट टू हेल्प आउट द पुअर एंड टॉर्चर्ड पेजेंट्स. उनकी मदद करने के लिए आंदोलन था जो कि बहुत टॉर्चर किए जा रहे थे शेयर क्रॉपर्स के द्वारा और जो बहुत पुअर थे. सो दिस वॉज गांधीज वे टू सॉल्व इश्यूज एंड हिज politics was knitted up with the everyday problems faced by the millions of people. और उनका एम नहीं था, उनका उद्देश्य नहीं था उनके आइडियाज़ को फुलफिल करने का, जबकि उनका उद्देश्य जो था ही वॉज वेरी कंसर्न फॉर द पीपल. द बेसिक आइडियाज वॉज टू सर्व ह्यूमैनिटी and make a free India who could stand for his rights. Okay, so here this is very important for their point of view. So early in the Champaran action, Charles Freer Andrews, the English pacifist who had become a devoted follower of the Mahatma, came to bid Gandhi farewell before going on a tour of duty to the Fiji Islands. Gandhiji's lawyer friends thought it would be a good idea for Andrews to stay in Champaran and help them. Andrews was willing if Gandhi agreed, but Gandhi was vehemently opposed. He said, "You think that in this unequal fight it would be helpful if we have an Englishman on our side? This shows the weakness of your heart. The cause is just and you must rely upon yourselves to win the battle. You should not seek a prop in Mr. Andrews because he happens to be an Englishman." He had read out our minds correctly, Rajendra Prasad comments, and we had no reply. Gandhi in this way taught us a lesson of self-reliance. Self-reliance, Indian independence and help to sharecroppers were all bound together. So here pacifist means peacemaker. Okay, and vehemently means in a inner manner. Self-reliance means self-sufficiency, self-support. Okay, so children, this is very important paragraph of this chapter. As Charles Freer Andrews, who was a peacemaker, visited Gandhi before going on a tour of a duty to Fiji Islands. So Gandhiji's lawyer's friend wanted Andrews to stay at the ashram and help them. लेकिन गांधी जी ने मना कर दिया कि उन्हें ना रोका जाए ना उनकी हेल्प ली जाए. क्यों? गांधी जी ने कहा कि they did not need to help of Britishers as it showed a lack of trust in their own abilities. अगर हम उनसे मदद लेते हैं तो हमारी अपनी abilities में क्या शो करेगा? Lack of trust. And he asked them not to seek any help from Mr. Andrews as he was an Englishman. So this was very important. And Rajendra Prasad later on started that Gandhi had read out their thoughts and his reply served as a lesson of self-sufficiency for them. हमें अपने अंदर आत्मविश्वास होना चाहिए. Okay, children. So with this message, the Gandhi said that being self-dependent, free and helping the peasants and all these acts of Gandhi were interconnected. ये सारे जो गांधी जी के जो एक्ट्स थे वो इनर कनेक्टेड थे. Here the chapter ends, children.